This is a video about boomers and their mentality towards work. This is a video about boomers and their approach towards divinity and God. And currently, nobody represents this boomer mentality better than our finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman. Let me show you. Last week, Nirmala ma'am was at a college function where she gave a speech. This is the speech that she gave. It was in Tamil and I asked a nerd friend to translate it for me. So here is what she was saying. For 2 days it is going on in the news. There is this firm. I am not taking the name of the firm, it's a partnership. There was a woman who joined there after studying well for CA. She was so pressured. We got news 2-3 days ago that she could not handle the pressure and took her life. From this, what I see, colleges teach students with good education. They get them jobs on campus, but they still need to teach family values. Even after getting a campus job, they need family values. The family should give you an inner strength to handle pressure. To enable the growth of this soul strength is why this college is having this meditation center. Believe in God. We need to have God's grace. Seek God and learn good discipline. Your Atma Shakti will grow only from this. The inner strength will come only with growing Atma Shakti. Educational institutions should bring in divinity and spirituality. Then only will our children get the inner strength. It will help in their progress and the country. That is my strong belief. Wow. That was just wow. Nirmala ma'am was called out for this insensitive hot take quite obviously. The case she is referring to, even though she doesn't take the name, is very clearly the death of this 26-year-old CA Anna Sebastian Perail. She was working at E&Y in Pune and was allegedly subjected to back-breaking workload. She spiraled, suffered a stress-related heart attack and lost her life. Her mother, Anna Augustine, wrote an open letter to the E&Y chairman detailing how the long hours took a toll on her physically, emotionally and mentally. After Nirmala Sitharaman's weird hot take, people have been outraging that she was victim blaming. And then Nirmala ma'am countered it and somehow managed to make it even worse. Here is Shiv Sena UBT MP Priyanka Chaturvedi calling her out for this. Dear Nirmala Sitharaman ji, Anna had inner strength to handle the stress that came with pursuing a grueling chartered accountancy degree. It was the toxic work culture, long work hours that took away her life, which needs to be addressed. Stop victim shaming and at least try to be a little sensitive. I'm sure God will be the guide if you seek. To which Nirmala Sitharaman responded, had referred to this matter in a talk delivered in Tamil at a deemed university on the outskirts of Chennai. Had specifically mentioned that after clearing a demand and rigorous examination such as CA, the stress on her was unbearable. No names were taken, neither of the lady nor of the firm. The university had set up a meditation hall and a place of worship for all its students and faculties. I don't know why she randomly went into a meditation hall here. Okay. It is in this context that I spoke on how it is necessary to build inner strength for students. With a sense of grief over the tragic loss, I highlighted the importance of institutions and families to support the children. And in no way victim shaming was done nor intended even remotely. The Union Labour Ministry has already assured a thorough investigation into the allegations of an exploitative work environment. Mark those words, exploitative work environment related to the tragic demise. Okay, so this is also a video about how Nirmala Sitharaman has mastered the art of gaslighting. Literally everyone. And you can do it too. Let me tell you how. First, for the noobs, gaslighting is the psychological manipulation of a person, usually over an extended period of time, that causes the victim to question the validity of their own thoughts. perception of reality or memories, and typically leads to confusion, loss of confidence and self-esteem, uncertainty of one's emotional or mental stability, and a dependency on the perpetrator. Sounds fun, doesn't it? And how do you do it exactly? Well, let's learn from Nirmala. Step 1. You set up a problem situation. Like, casually mention a young CA professional who got pressured by her organization with intense work hours, so much so that it caused her death. And since everyone is talking about it, why not just mention it casually during a speech in a university? Yeah, just set it up. Step 2. You try to give a stupid, extremely insensitive and frankly hurtful solution to that problem. Like, blame it on the education institutions. Say stuff like,
Oh, the institution should encourage kids to meditate so that they can handle all the pressure. While you're at it, why don't you encourage them to believe in God? Yes, God will give them inner strength.
boomers, I tell you. Step 3. After you get called out for your insensitive opinion and for clearly victim shaming, you start gaslighting. Just like Nirmala ma'am, go ahead and tell people,
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I was talking about the meditation center. Yes, the inner strength that the meditation center gives you when you meditate and then God comes inside you. Yes, I mean, it's very sad that the poor girl lost her life. I was not victim shaming, okay? Talking about the meditation center only. We will investigate toxic work environments now.
Congratulations, dear viewer, you have learned the art of gaslighting and are now a certified shitty person. Okay, let me get this straight. What happened here is extremely problematic on so many levels. Let us analyze. Nirmala Sitharaman, our finance minister supreme, did a few strange things here. For one, why did she mention the case of the CA professional at all? She is the one who brought it up and then went on to give us bad solution for it. Now when people are calling her out for it, she gives a weird response which implies she was talking about the meditation hall in the university. That it is not connected to what she was saying earlier. Well, please, I mean, come on. Do you think your audience is stupid? I think that might be the problem. Also, at no point did Nirmala mention toxic, exploitative, high pressure work environments in her speech. At all. She could have, but she didn't. Instead, she put the blame on the family and their value systems. She blamed the educational institutions on how they don't tell kids to be spiritual and worship God even. Oh yeah, and what kind of a stupid solution is this? Really, seriously. Tomorrow, if my boss tells me to stay back and finish some work urgently, can I tell him,
Oh, but sir, I need to go do meditation in a special room at my home. I must reconnect with God right now. The only way I can deal with this pressure that you are putting on me is if I shove divinity down my throat. And I want to do it right now. So, off and let me go be with God.
it's that easy or what? Can you try this at your work? I guess everyone should try this with their bosses now. Or you can send them this video and let me say it for you. Good plan. I mean, Nirmala madam has clearly endorsed this tactic, okay? So don't blame me. Oh wait, what if tomorrow I make an appeal to the government?
Dear Nirmala ma'am, I demand a 4-day work week with maximum 8 hours of work per day. The rest of the time will be used by every citizen to meditate, do puja part and reconnect with God, obviously. Oh, and if a company wants employees to do extra work, it means they are being kept away from God. Which means they need to be paid double, because how dare you keep people away from their God? Nirmala ma'am? Huh? Okay, now pass this law, because that is what you are implying. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you.
The thing is, this gaslighting is being done because nobody, I repeat, nobody wants to question a system with a oppressive work culture which is literally killing people because of stress. Nobody is talking about prioritizing mental health in our healthcare system, making sure everyone has access to professionals who can help them deal with stress in a very real way. Nobody is blaming the companies or their owners who are creating this environment in the first place. Instead, the blame is being conveniently shifted to students, professionals, teachers, and parents who are literally powerless in this situation. First, you as a society gaslight young folk into slog, toil, burn the midnight oil in order to get into these shitty work environments just so that they can live a comfortable life and pay rent.
Beda, you must work hard. You must work hard. Join that company. Do it now. Rent देना है.
Apparently, that is the only way to succeed these days. I don't know. And then, when the system kills them, you gaslight them more by telling them it is their fault. Or it is the family's fault because they didn't build enough divinity and value systems and inner strength into their child to handle this pressure. Or the teachers for not encouraging them to go meditate and let God enter your body. That will help handle the pressure. I mean, well done. Well done. So, yeah, if you're an owner who runs organizations, please let your employees have a life. Don't be a Nirmala Sitharaman, and please stop gaslighting young people who are just starting to join the workforce. I mean, speaking as a millennial, we had a really bad time when we joined the workforce more than a decade ago. I hope you remember that as well. There was intense pressure at work all the time, and now we have all sorts of mental health issues to deal with, and most of us don't even want to go to therapy because there is a block. There's a block also. Yes, it's very hard to get over the block to even get treatment. Even that's a problem. So, thank you, boomers. Thank you. Now, please let's not do this to the other younger folks, I guess. For fuck's sake, can we please stop perpetuating this cycle of abuse and do better? Maybe.